Hello people, I have another interesting project going on. I still haven't edited the wheelhouse project videos because I need some time for that. I'm trying to do some pretty nice editing work. But with this project I'm just using my handheld camera, even though you hate it, but maybe some of you will still enjoy these videos. So, as you can see, my truck is running and there is some pretty goofy going around. And I have my crane holding the weight of the lorry exchange system. And what I have done, I have removed these pins right here. So the lifting cylinders are now free and the lifting mechanism is all free. So I can use the crane to lift this whole thing up, and my plan is to have it all the way to the ground in here. And why I'm doing all of this? This is something I should have done a very long time ago. And now I'm finally doing it, and it is repairing the rear differential, because the left drive axle has a huge amount of play, axial play, so there must be something wrong. And I already opened the outside bearing and it seemed to be just fine. So I figured that the problem must be inside the differential itself. And the problem is that this is not just a regular differential, because it's extremely heavy, because it has the high and low speeds gearbox in it, which makes it pretty heavy duty. I think it might be the largest rear differential that I've ever seen, at least on a truck of any kind. So it is huge, and I have to remove all the lorry exchange system on top of the differential to get proper access to it. Luckily I can use the truck crane to do the heavy lifting. And also another thing I must do, you may remember from one of my earth moving videos that I blew a seal in one of these cylinders, and this one, and that's also something that I must fix. And as you can see, on the cylinder rods of those cylinders there's rust, and I don't know how that's actually possible. I have been aware that the cylinder rods have also quite a bit of dents and scratches and everything. So I think they're made of some kind of a pretty poor material. So maybe I will have to rebuild the piston rods completely. Yeah, but we will see. Maybe I can still use them, because these are only one single acting cylinders, so there is no pressure on between this end and the piston right here. The pressure is between the piston and the rear end of the cylinder tube. So okay, let's do some action, and this will be, I guess it should be called kind of a vlog thing, because there's gonna be pretty minimal editing, because I really need to work and I need to get this done, but I still want to share some of it with you. So what I'm gonna do now, to get those pins out, I had to lay all the weight of this truck, lorry exchanger, on this piece of wood right here to support it, to free the pins, so that I got them out. And now I'm using the crane to lift it up so that I can remove the piece of wood and that's gonna happen now. Okay, here we go. Piece of wood is free. Got some load on it, and I also got some logs to split on my splitter. And now I'm gonna lift it up a little bit and correct one mistake or a mishappen that actually I couldn't prevent. And that's I had these cables too far out, and you have to have load on the cables to pull them in, because what happens is right here the cable will not follow its path, and actually it has already gone over itself right here when it's not loaded. When it's loaded, it will follow its path right, but now it didn't, because I was just holding the hanging the cables with no load. So now I will lift it up, lift the whole thing up quite a bit, and then again I will use the cable pullers to lower it again, so the cable will get free again, and then now that the whole weight of this thing is on the cables, I can retighten them properly. So I think I will now stop this clip and show you more when things have progressed. Okay, continuing. Now lowering the cable pullers. Only until the cables come back to their correct tracks. Almost there. And I think it's pretty clever to use the cables from the cable puller itself for the lift. You will soon see why. And I also lowered the cylinder set down. I mean the lifting set. Okay, there's still a little bit of tightening to go. Actually, this tightens itself all the time. I'm gonna call that good enough. Now pulling it back up. Because I have to shorten the cables. It's now really high. It's like 5 meters or 20 feet high. Or 15 feet. Up we go. And I think I will now stop this clip again. Also, let me show you the amount of wear on these rollers. That's a fairly nice play, I think. And it's the same on this other one. Not sure if these have ever been replaced. And another place of bad wear is the main bearings of this whole lorry exchanger. Right here. These ones. And also I have to make completely new rollers in here. You can see it has even some cracks in it right here. They still roll pretty nicely because I have greased them well. But look at this, look at this play. Half inch maybe, and the same here. huge amount of play, and also in here you can see in the board itself it's very worn. So actually one more thing I think you may see me doing is some line boring, but I still haven't figured out exactly how I'm gonna fix this, but it will happen. And what I did now, I have raised it as high as it will go, and I have this piece of wood again supporting it, and it looks pretty funny at the moment, or at least pretty scary. And what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna use the boom of the crane to push it, and I think that's gonna be pretty spectacular. Let's make it happen. So let me remove the piece of wood. And the cables are secured very well in the hook of the crane, so I know it will move. But it won't drop very far. Almost going. This is fun. There we go. Okay. The plan was again to use the cable pullers to lower it down, but seems like it has got stuck somehow. So I have to figure out how to free the cable. Okay. Let's hope I can figure this out. Okay, the cable freed itself when I let it out a little bit. And if you haven't figured it out so far, no, I have almost no idea what I'm doing. And this one's got some stress on it. Let's see, can I do something to free it? Okay. Okay, here it is, safely on a pallet, which actually I'm not quite sure if it's strong enough. Full weight still isn't on it. Maybe it's on the other side. Oh yeah, it's strong enough. So, I actually managed to do it, and believe it or not, but I was actually smart enough to have some free extension. Whoops. And this switch is between the lorry changer and the crane, and now it's on the crane. So I actually left some extra travel on the extension, which allows me to detach the cables from the hook. Okay. And I freed these hose holders, so there's a little bit of tension, but it's not that bad at all. So now just removing the cables. Trying to do that at least. Okay, need my both hands. Anyways. And this is how the mechanism looks like. And I'm gonna have to remove it completely. So I can fix the cylinders and anything else that's too badly worn or needs replacing or repairing, I will do it in the same time. Okay, I think this is the first full-length video about this, I might say, crazy project. So all of this took maybe a little over half an hour. So this is how I like to work, especially with the older equipment. It's not that critical. I just like to get the job done. Okay, until the next part, which I think will be removing this thing here. And actually, I think the first thing that I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna remove this as a whole. I'm not gonna take it apart as much as I can. So I want to first take a look inside the rear diff and see if it's all destroyed. Then I must rethink if any of this is worth anything. But I think I have almost no doubt that it's not repairable. I know it can be repaired, but I will first do that before I take everything else apart. So I kind of try to keep it one project at a time, one part at a time. Okay, thanks for watching, and please let me know if you like these crazy videos. Okay, thanks for watching and see you again.